Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to We the People Prepping. I actually wrote some stuff down today that to help you out with your garden. These are things that I know actually work to help keep you from having to use a lot of pesticides in your garden, so you'll have a more natural garden. These are things that you can plant around your garden to help repel insects that are damaging to your crops. Number one is a plant called borage, B-O-R-A-G-E. Okay. Now this one helps to repel hornworms and cabbage worms. Okay. Chrysanthemums. They are a great repellent for root nematodes and Japanese beetles. Now I've used these in my gardens before, so I've planted them around my garden to help to eliminate a lot of insects that are damaging to my crops. I had to go and look them up again to remember what it was that they did, but these are plants that I have planted around my garden, and they do work. Dahlias help with nematodes. Okay, they help to repel them. There is a plant called 4 o'clocks. Okay, and what these do is they attract and kill Japanese beetles. Okay, so these are good even if you aren't planting a garden. These are good just to plant around your house, because I know the last few years we've had a major problem with Japanese beetles. I mean, they got all inside the house and but these attract them and kill them. So plant these around the outside of your house, and you'll lessen your problems with them. Okay, lavender. Lavender is a good one. Now, not only is lavender good for relaxing, my wife likes to use it in potpourri and stuff like that. But it repels fleas, which is great if you have animals. So grow you some lavender inside as well as out at your garden. And it repels moths as well. Okay, which is great, for your closet, so you're not having to replace your clothing all the time. And it protects from white flies. Okay. Now, if you don't know what any of these are, you might want to go and look them up. But these are white flies are a problem for your garden, trust me. Marigolds. Marigolds, they're a pretty flower. There are several different types. You have like the French, which repel white flies and kill nematodes. Okay. Then you have the Mexican variety, which is said to repel many destructive bugs. I'm not sure what all ones they repel, but I have planted them, and my insect population did go down quite a bit. But the only problem with marigolds is they do have a tendency to attract spider mites and snails. Okay, so you don't want to plant these really close to your garden. This one I've never been able to pronounce. It's Nasturtiums. I've never really been able to pronounce it. But you plant these around your tomatoes and cucumbers. Okay, now I know I use these, it's been a while since I used these, but anyhow, it was years ago when I'm just getting back into gardening now, but I used to plant this stuff around my gardens. Anyhow, you plant these around your tomatoes and cucumbers, and they will fight aphids. Okay, great to get rid of aphids, squash bugs, and cucumber beetles. Okay, these are all very destructive to your tomatoes and your cucumbers and so forth. Okay, and then let's see, I've got another page here. Where did I put it? There it is. Well, I believe that I might have actually ran through them all already. Or nope, here we go. There it is. Petunias. Petunias, they repel asparagus beetles, leafhoppers, aphids, tomato hornworms, and several other species of destructive bugs. So you might want to consider planting these around your garden, especially if you don't want to be using a lot of pesticides. Now, if you plant sunflowers at a distance away from your garden, they've been known to draw aphids away from your garden. The aphids will go to the sunflower instead of to your garden. These are just little things, little tricks to help you so that you don't have to poison your food with all the pesticides that are out there. You know, me myself, I don't like to use a lot of pesticides. I like my food to be fairly well pesticide free. I like a natural garden, and these are just a few of the plants that you can plant around your garden that will help you to reduce crop loss, you know, damage to your crops because of beetles and hornworms and aphids and all that. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people talking about gardening lately, but they haven't really touched on the subject of natural pest repellents. And natural pest repellents are great because you don't need to go out there with like the 7 dust and all that stuff. You can actually just go out and plant these and let them grow with your garden so that you don't have such a problem with insects. But this has been Dan with We the People, just touching on a little subject for you to help you out for your prepper garden or victory garden or whatever you want to call it. I appreciate your time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit the thumbs up button. Share my content with others. Might be able to help other people. I appreciate it. God bless you all and have a good night. Bye.